The following programming is EI, educational and informative.
Today on Mystery Hunters.
Ancient supernatural powers.
Can we stir them up again?
The Oracle of Delphi had the power to predict the future. Oh, great Oracle, what is the secret behind your psychic power?
The answer lies beneath you.
See if I can find that voice. There's the hole. I uncovered the source of her power. But can she predict my future?
Doubting Dave makes some amazing psychic predictions for a whole classroom.
All right, we're going to try a little experiment right now.
But it's not what they think.
How many of you think that the horoscope actually fits you pretty well?
Dave reveals the secret to writing horoscopes.
That seem to come true.
And is an Indian city infested with evil spirits? Legend has it that an Indian queen cursed her city to protect her people from the spell of an evil magician. There it is, the ancient city of Bangar. Now that the city has been rediscovered, some say that it has unleashed wicked ghosts. I feel like I'm being watched. This is Mystery Hunters.
We'll be right back with more. We now return to Mystery Hunters.
What's that look for?
Nothing. Really, I'm just reading your horoscope. It predicts romance. An office romance.
I can't believe you believe that stuff.
Well, normally I wouldn't, but check this out. See, the Oracle of Delphi was the most powerful woman in ancient Greece. It seems she could predict people's future. She could tell if they'd be rich and successful, or if kings could win wars and stuff.
So now you'll believe in horoscopes?
I'd like to find out more about her. There it is, the Oracle's temple. It's in ruins now. But in ancient times, when the temple was still standing, thousands of people came here to ask the Oracle to predict their futures. Hi, James. James Head visits the Oracle's temple all the time. Do you think the Oracle could predict the future?
Sure I do, Araya.
How did that work?
The Greeks chose a very special place to build this temple, and many people believe that it acts like a giant satellite TV dish, receiving signals from the universe.
So there was something about the temple itself that was important. The Oracle said she used it to contact a Greek god.
She got her answers from the Greek god Apollo.
The only thing was, the answers she gave you were hard to understand. They were like poems or riddles. The people who consulted the Oracle had to solve her riddle to get their answers. One story is about a Greek king who approached the Oracle the night before a big battle. His question, what should we do to face the invasion? This is what she answered.
Put your faith in the wooden wall.
The king tried to think what that could mean. Then he realized his wooden ships were the wooden walls she was talking about. He used his ships and won the battle. The Oracle was right. Do you think if I ask a question, the god Apollo will give me the answer?
Sure, Araya, but you should make an offering before you do this, like they did in ancient times.
She asks, what are you looking for? Actually, I have to offer a gift to Apollo.
Να πάρεις σοκολάτες.
She says, you should give him chocolate. That's a good idea, and everybody likes chocolate. Do you guys believe in the Oracle of Delphi? She says, yes, the Oracle is famous. She could predict the future. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm back with my offering for Apollo. Maybe now if I sit where the Oracle sat when she spoke to him, a channel to Apollo will open up. What is the secret behind your psychic power?
The answer lies beneath you.
Did you guys hear that? I think it came from over there. There's the hole. I'm gonna go down there and see where that voice came from. Switch to night vision. All right, see you guys on the other side. Hello?
Local people believe the ancient city of Bungar was destroyed by a curse. It sat abandoned, swallowed by jungle for hundreds of years. Until now. There it is. After being lost for hundreds of years, it's only just been rediscovered. And now, there are strange reports of ghosts and spirits haunting the ruins at night. Did a curse really destroy this place? And are there spirits lurking among these ancient ruins? This temple is a monument to a beautiful queen, or Maharani, who lived here long ago. Her name was Queen Ratnavati, and according to legend, she's the one who cursed this place. The story says the queen had an enemy, a wicked magician who wanted to control her. One day, the magician disguised himself and went to the market to wait for the queen's maid. He placed an evil spell on some hair oil and sold it to the maid to bring back to the palace. When the queen saw the oil, she suspected her enemy was in the city. She threw the oil away, but it was too late. His evil spell had entered the temple. She told her people to leave by nightfall because the only way to stop the spell from taking control of the people was to put a curse on the city and destroy it. The city is deserted now. But is it really empty? People who live near here think something evil may still haunt this cursed city. Their village isn't far away. A sculptor here says he saw something in Bangar City. Namaste.
Namaste.
Do you think the Maharani Ratnavati haunts the place?
हाँ मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि
He says he does believe that she cursed the place and that she was a very powerful woman. Do you think Bangar City is haunted by something supernatural?
हाँ ऐसा
He
लगता
says he does believe that the spirits hang around Bangar City. He's seen one himself. He was at the ancient city, attending an event. Afterwards, he was walking along when he heard a horse walking. When he turned around to look, he saw a 15-foot-tall man in black robes. He was really scared. He started shivering and saying his prayers. When he finished, the man was gone.
घर आ गया धीरे-धीरे घर आ गया
A man in a black robe? What did you think it was?
मेरे को ऐसा लगा वो काले कपड़े में
He says that he really believed that the man in the black robe was the magician of the lost city. All of these stories sound really freaky. Now I'm definitely going back to investigate. Shukriya. This was once the Queen's palace, but it's completely in ruins now. I feel like I'm being watched.
Queen Ratnawati's curse is just one of hundreds of curses that are floating around out there. So I've decided to stay inside where no so-called sorcerers can get at me.
You are cursed.
Oh, that's just great. Well, while I'm waiting to find out what horrible fate awaits me, check out this email I got from Joey Simpson of Toronto, Canada, about another curse that freaked him out. Take a look on the Mystery Illustrator. Dear Doubting Dave, I heard that when the tomb of the Mongolian conqueror named Tamerlane was found, there were markings that said, "Should I be unearthed from my tomb, a terrible war will engulf the world." And at the exact moment his coffin was opened, World War II broke out. Is this true? Well, Joey, what actually happened is this. On June 2nd, 1941, Russian archaeologists opened Tamerlane's coffin and found an inscription that said, "Whoever opens this will be defeated by an enemy more fearsome than I." Hours later, Germany invaded Russia, and the two countries were at war. But that doesn't mean Tamerlane's curse caused World War II. Yes, the war broke out just hours after his coffin was opened. And yes, the curse kind of matches what happened. But the truth is the conditions for war had been building for years, not hours. And statistically, with thousands of curses inscribed out there, one or two of them are bound to at least look like they came true. But most importantly, Joey, Germany lost the war, not Russia. Even though it was Russians who were supposed to have been cursed for opening the coffin. So don't believe every curse you hear. And I'll try to do the same. Ow.
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters. We now return to Mystery Hunters.
According to legend, this ancient city was destroyed by a queen's curse to protect its people from the spell of an evil magician. Ever since, there have been reports of spirits haunting the ruins. I'm here to find out if the rumors are true.
This was once the Queen's palace, but it's completely in ruins now. I feel like I'm being watched. There's lots of bustling up there in the bushes. What was that? Oh, just monkeys. Queen Ratnavati? Are you here? This place does have some spooky karma. Hey! It looks like a tunnel. Could it be the same one they talk about in the legend?
It seems the queen was so beautiful that she used a secret passageway to move around the city so no one but her husband could look at her.
If I walk in the queen's footsteps, maybe I'll find out what's haunting this cursed city.
People used to visit the temple of the Oracle of Delphi to hear her predictions. I'm here to find out how she made those predictions.
The answer lies beneath you.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Come on. There's the hole. Here we go. See if I can find that voice. It's really small and cramped in here, so...
The answer lies beneath you.
There it is again. There's the exit.
The answer lies beneath you.
It's coming from just outside there. Hello?
The answer lies beneath you. Hey, Araya.
Whoa. Hi, Professor. Good trick.
Thanks. Come on, let's go up to the Ataton.
All right, cool. Professor James Sickinger has been digging around this temple. He's an archaeologist. All Greek temples are usually the same, but this one is different. It had a special room for the oracle and a secret tunnel.
This is the Ataton, the innermost part of the temple.
This is where the oracle would make her predictions.
And as you can see, it lines up with this secret tunnel, with this passageway from where we've just come.
What was the tunnel used for?
Well, I believe water used to flow through it.
Look, there is water in the tunnel. But how could that have helped her make predictions? Well, I think I'm gonna go investigate this tunnel. What did Jim tell me? He said that Plutarch was a Greek priest who often visited the oracle. He wrote about a mysterious, sweet-smelling gas that floated around the oracle when she made her predictions. He said that the vapors were connected with her psychic powers. I don't see any vapors or smell any special perfume. But maybe there is some gas in the water or in the rocks that could explain what Plutarch saw and smelled. Jeff, I think we've got something. Am I printing out the secret to the Oracle's mysterious predictions?
You may not have an oracle near you, but there are definitely people claiming to predict your future. Almost every newspaper has a horoscope that gives you advice based on your birth sign, like Taurus or Scorpio. But I'm going to show a class of kids how easy it is to fool yourself into thinking your horoscope is a psychic reading, even when it isn't. All right, we're going to try a little experiment right now. We got all your birthdays from your parents. I did not get any of their birthdays. Then I asked a very famous astrologer named Kozar, you might have heard of him, to do all your horoscopes. There is no Kozar. I wrote these horoscopes using vague sentences like, you put your work off sometimes, and stop hiding and be yourself. Things that could apply to anyone. I'm going to get you to turn over your horoscope. Don't share it with your neighbors. It's just written for you. We'll talk about it after. Once you've read it, turn it back over, hide it again. Now, here's the cool part. When we read vague personal descriptions in a horoscope, it's a natural human urge to look for ways that the horoscope applies to us. That's how people convince themselves their horoscopes are true. Now, how many of you think that the horoscope actually fits you pretty well? Almost all of you. You find it a little weird that a guy who's never met you just from your birthday could actually know that much about you. Yeah. Now here's where it gets weird. I want you to take your horoscope, pick it up, and I want you to switch it with somebody, I guess, directly across from you.
They're the same.
Guess what? I actually wrote the very same horoscope for the entire class. And we have no idea when any of your birthdays are. So why do you think these seem like they were about you specifically?
It says you put your work off sometimes, but everybody does put their work off sometimes.
You pick the most common things, like that could be the same for everybody.
It seems to fit me, but I guess it's just making me think it fits me.
The next time you read a horoscope, are you going to be a little more skeptical? Yeah. So now we know that vague predictions can fit almost anybody if they want them to. Could that be how the Oracle at Delphi made her predictions too?
This mystery lab will end before you are ready.
Yeah, that'll be the...
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters. We now return to Mystery Hunters.
Could a special gas have been the source of the Oracle of Delphi's psychic power? A Greek priest named Plutarch reported a sweet smell in her temple. Maybe the rocks in the water nearby hold the answer. So, how long have you been a teacher here?
I've been here about 10 years.
Jeff Chanton knows all about chemistry. He thinks that the rocks around the temple could be the key to the mystery of the sweet-smelling gas. Is there a way to test the rocks?
Yeah, put on these safety glasses.
Okay.
And if you break up the rock with this hammer, we'll put it in these test tubes and dissolve it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get some of this acid, and we're going to put that onto the rocks to dissolve them. And that's liberating the gases that were trapped inside this rock 2,000 years ago when the Oracle was present.
Wow. The water in the Oracle's tunnel would have dissolved the rocks too, releasing the same gas. It just would have taken longer than dissolving them with this acid.
Great, we've got it.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
This machine can tell us exactly what kind of gas it is that we got out of the rocks.
Okay, connect the sample here and inject the gas into the machine.
Okay. Jeff, I think we've got something.
The machine has detected ethylene.
Ethylene is a gas sometimes found in nature. Doctors used it to make people drowsy before operations. It's got a sweet smell, almost like my mom's perfume. Hey, That's how Plutarch described the mysterious vapors in the oracle's room. So the ethylene gas in her temple would explain why the oracle seemed to be in a type of trance. But would it give her psychic powers?
No, it would just make her drowsy.
Maybe that's why her answers sounded like riddles. I never make any sense when I just wake up from a nap. So the sweet-smelling vapor in the oracle's temple was a gas called ethylene. I guess people interpreted the oracle's vague riddles as truths, just like we do with horoscopes today.
Legend tells that this ancient city was destroyed by the curse of a powerful queen to prevent evil from entering. People from a nearby village have seen strange things here. Is the legend real? Is this place really cursed? And are spirits still guarding it?
The queen was supposed to have used a secret passage to get around the city. This tunnel definitely fits the bill. But it's blocked off. I'll have to come back in daylight to search for more clues. This place looks like it was once an ancient market.
Just like in the legend about the queen and the evil magician.
Well, the market was definitely a real place. You can still see the remains of the stalls. But what about the queen? Was she a real person? There's a historian here who may be able to tell me if the Maharani really existed. Hi, Mr. Joshi. Did the Maharani Ratnawati really exist?
Yeah.
Does that explain the curse? I mean, could she have destroyed the city just to keep it pure?
No, she doesn't.
He says Queen Ratnavati didn't destroy Bangar city. Maharaja Jai Singh's army destroyed it because they heard it was tainted by black magic. And that's why people still stay away, even today.
So the city was destroyed by an invading army, not Queen Ratnavati's curse. She may have told her people to leave before the war started. But what about those scary encounters with ghosts? Is Bangar protected by something supernatural? I found no evidence.
He says I should be careful here.
But there aren't any ghosts here, right?
He says there are no ghosts, but you can see leopards and tigers sometimes.
Tigers and leopards? No wonder I felt like I was being watched.
He says be careful, because there are also scorpions during the rainy season, and they are poisonous.
Poisonous scorpions, too? I'd really better be careful. Shukriya. So the city isn't home to the ghost of an evil magician or a beautiful queen, but it is populated by wild animals. No wonder the villagers are scared to come here at night. I think I'll get going now before it gets dark.
What are you looking at?
That horoscope you were reading before about my office romance, it's got some other interesting stuff. It says that I have a very inquisitive nature and love solving mysteries. I travel the world and work in television, and my name rhymes with Christina.
Whoa, who is this guy?
Kozar.
Please, Doubting Dave's fake astrologer.
Doubting Dave's messing with us? Why? You didn't think I was interested.
No. Why? You didn't think I was?
No.
Good.
Good.
I guess things aren't always what they seem.